Oil pulling. Never heard of it? Even I hadn't till a few years ago. When I heard this celebrity talk about it, she was raving about it, how it improved her oral hygiene. And not only that, as she was talking about its anti-aging benefits, and that's what caught my attention. I did some research and I found myself practicing it soon after. And I've been doing it off and on for the last 3 years, and believe you me, I have felt some of its benefits, which I'm going to share with you here. Although a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people on social media, they claim that it cures a lot of other diseases in the body, but there is no scientific evidence to prove that. So I will stick to what it did for me. And in the end, I will also give you some tips and suggestions on how to do this practice correctly and effectively to extract maximum benefit. So stay with me till the end, and if you happen to like the video, please subscribe and like. Hello everyone, and welcome back to ithepower. If you're new here, my name is Reeni and I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the practice of oil pulling. What is oil pulling? Where do you pull oil from and for what? It is a modern day practice which requires you to swish around some oil in your mouth to remove natural toxins, germs, bacteria, to promote oral hygiene. It's not just that. It nourishes and strengthens your gums, your teeth, your tissues and muscles in your face. It encourages blood circulation, which has its own benefits. It's not a medically proven practice, so it can be considered a home remedy. It can be taken as a precautionary or a preventive measure to promote your oral health, along with many side benefits. Now, every dentist will tell you how important your gums are, how important gum health is. Because if you have a long-standing tooth or a gum problem, a gum disease, it can lead to problems in other parts of your body too, because the bacteria from your gums can enter your bloodstream and cause problems like respiratory distress, rheumatoid arthritis, coronary artery disease, that is heart disease, and can make it extremely difficult to control sugar levels in diabetics. So that's quite a handful of problems, and if we can avoid all this, why not? Let's talk about some of its benefits now. Apart from having squeaky clean teeth, when you run your tongue over your teeth like that, you will find the plaque buildup to be very, very less. The roughness on your teeth is gone. So much so that even till bedtime, you'll realize your teeth are squeaky clean, and sometimes I even forget to brush my teeth at night. But that shouldn't be done. This practice is to be done in conjunction with your brushing and cleaning and flossing. Another one is it really helps with your breath. And these days, with you wearing masks, you know how your breath smells, right? So why not do something about it? And oil pulling really helps you with this. Apart from this, it is particularly useful for sensitive teeth, for swollen gums, for dry mouth, dry tongue, and dry upper throat. It really helped me with my throat problem. Earlier I used to fall ill very often with a sore throat or throat infection. I'd take antibiotics and have a miserable week once in every 3 months. So it really helped me with that. It brought down the frequency to half. For me, it was a huge relief. Apart from this, people claim to have whiter teeth. It clears the stains on your teeth, and it even helps you with your eyesight and your headache as well. And it helps decongest your sinuses. These are some of the benefits that I have experienced too. But there are a lot of people on YouTube and social media who claim that this is the new miraculous healing practice that cures all diseases. But just think about it. If we could just cure all serious problems by just swishing some oil in our mouth, everybody would be doing it diligently. Another thing, a lot of people claim that this is a practice given in Ayurveda. And now Ayurveda, as you know, is an ancient Indian science, and it has many modalities of cleansing and detoxifying the body. And a couple of them related to the mouth are gandush and kaval. While gandush requires you to hold a lot of oil in your mouth till you can't hold any more and sit under certain conditions. And kaval requires you to gargle with oil and certain herbs. So oil pulling as it is practiced today is neither gandush nor kawal. It could have been derived from Ayurveda, but it's not exactly given in Ayurveda as it is.
So let's get to when and how to do it. But let me clarify that this practice of oil pulling is not a substitute for brushing, flossing and tongue cleaning. This needs to be done in addition.
So when to do it? This is to be done on empty stomach, right after you wake up, in the morning, in the afternoon, whenever it is, before brushing your teeth. So take 2 to 3 spoons of oil in your mouth and swish it around. Just move it around in your mouth. After a couple of minutes, you'll realize it getting thinner and it's easier to move it around in your mouth. So then swish it around a little more vigorously. Left, right, up, down, all around. Just keep swishing it and increase the speed and force of it. So make it faster, make it slower, just have intermittent movements. And why it's called oil pulling is, you just push the oil to the front of your mouth and just pull it through your teeth. Pull it hard through your teeth. So it draws out all the natural toxins that can be attached to oil, thereby cleansing your mouth effectively. Now this has to be done for a good 20-25 minutes optimally, but those who are starting out will really find it difficult to stay on for this long. It is, believe you me, it's not very difficult to do it. It's quite easy. Like within a couple of weeks, you'll get used to it. But initially, it is okay to do it just for 5 to 7 minutes. As you keep swishing it, the volume of the liquid increases because it mixes with your saliva. So it encourages a lot of saliva production as well. So by the end of 20-25 minutes, your mouth is so full that you can't keep it in for any longer anyway. So while doing this oil pulling, you just don't have to sit still. You can take a walk, you can read a book, newspaper, watch television, do your kitchen work, do your work on your laptop, social media, messaging, whatever it is, but just don't talk. Because if you try talking even like that, you'll realize that the throat reflex is such that before you can even realize or think, you will have swallowed the whole thing. And that's not something we want to do because that mix is full of toxins and germs. But if you have swallowed it, it is not such a big deal. And when you spit it out, don't be alarmed that it comes out as a milky white mixture. So this is what happens when oil and water are swished around. Where to throw, that's an issue too. Try not to spit out in your wash basins and sinks because they have narrow pipes and they can get greasy and clogged up over a period of time. So try to spit out where they are thicker or broader pipes like your shower. I flush it down the toilet, so that's the easiest for me. Or you could also spit out in a waste bin in your garden or lawn, in your garden, not anyone else's. So which oil to use? I personally prefer coconut oil, but you could use any edible oil like sesame oil, olive oil, or even mustard oil. Just make sure it's not refined and make sure it's in its pure form, cold pressed. Now I like this particular oil that I've been using for the last year or so, and no, it's not a sponsored product. These guys don't even know I'm talking about them. So I bought this on Amazon and I got a great deal because I use this for my shakes as well. So I got this fat 1 liter bottle which was already on discount and I got this free with it. Always nice to get something free, isn't it? So I have tried many oils and I will list you down those 2-3 oils that I really like, which are pocket friendly and which are decent in quality. So this was all about oil pulling or oil swishing. Now let me share with you my experience of oil pulling and a couple of tips. Now I started with 10 minutes of oil pulling each day, and within just 3 or 4 days or maybe 5 days, I realized how squeaky clean my teeth were, and I would have done it even if this was the only benefit I got. My breath was so much better than before, but this was after a couple of weeks. And one advice, if you have a blocked nose, please don't do it because you won't be breathing through your mouth, only your nose. So clear your nasal passage before you do this, and please don't try to talk with the oil in your mouth because you'll be spraying it all over the walls or whoever's standing in front of you. And truth be told, it didn't do anything to change my tooth color. I've been told that I have decently white teeth, but they kind of get yellowish on the sides from time to time. But oil pulling didn't really help me in changing the color of my teeth. Eyesight kind of got better. I had less tired eyes, and those temple headaches were milder. And as I shared with you that I had fewer bouts of throat infection or strep throat. So all in all, it is a very effective oral hygiene practice. I would suggest and I would request all of you to give it a try, definitely, for a couple of weeks for sure. And if you're not able to do it in the morning, you can also do it in the evening, but make sure you're empty stomach for at least 4 to 5 hours before that. So this is it from my side, my dears. I hope this process of oil pulling appealed to you in some way, and I really suggest that all of you try it for at least a couple of weeks and let me know how it worked for you. I'm sure you'll bless me for this. So if you like this video, please give me a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon to be notified of my future videos. And please share this practice with others because there are a lot of people who've never heard of oil pulling. And comment in the comment section below of what kind of videos you'd like me to make in future and any other experience that you want to share with me. So I'll see you next time. I wish you great health, great oral health, happiness and positivity. Namaste.